following video contains facts about a 14-year-old boy who was said to be possessed by the devil in the 1940s. The boy's name was Ronnie Doe, otherwise known as Ronald Hunkeler. The story, as well as the priest's diary, became so believed that in 1971, author William Peter Blatty penned the novel The Exorcist. Later, in 1973, William Friedkin brought the story to the big screen, and the classic horror film The Exorcist was born. To keep the family's life private, there were a few changes made to the film, such as the child was a 12-year-old girl, and the family resided in Washington, D.C., and of course, all of the family's names were changed. Ronnie was born in 1935, the son of a Lutheran mother and a Catholic father. The family resided in Cottage City, Maryland. When Ronnie was just 14, his Aunt Tilly introduced him to the Ouija board. Not long after his aunt passed away, heartbroken, Ronnie continuously tried to contact his dead aunt through his Ouija board. This is where things started to get strange. The family started hearing hateful voices, and furniture would move with no human interference. From there, things went from bad to worse. Ronnie's family began finding scratches and claw marks all over Ronnie's body. His attitude towards everyone also seemed to be darker and more spiteful. Believing it had something to do with the house, the family soon moved to St. Louis, Missouri, hoping the move might end their troubles. While in St. Louis, the family noticed no changes in Ronnie's behavior or the strange voices. They decided they should contact the church in fear that something sinister had attached itself to Ronnie. They contacted Father Bishop, a Roman Catholic priest from St. Louis University. In Father Bishop's diary, he wrote that upon entering Ronnie's room for the first time, the boy lied motionless on the bed while the bed shook violently beneath him. Father Bishop sprayed the boy with holy water and the bed stopped moving. Moments after spraying the holy water on Ronnie, the boy started to experience severe pain in his stomach. As his mother pulled back the sheets, they found numerous scratches all over his torso. Several days after Father Bishop's original visit, he returned with Father Bodern. Very shortly after entering the room, a bottle of holy water was thrown, and furniture began to move about Ronnie's room on its own. 2 days later, an exorcism was authorized by St. Louis Archbishop Joseph Ritter, and over the next several days the priests performed the ancient rite. During the exorcism, the priests were met with violent actions from Ronnie, profane language, as well as Ronnie speaking in Latin, a language he never studied. After several days with no improvements, and due to the amount of stress Ronnie was under, the priests requested that he be placed in a psychiatric ward at Alexian Brothers Hospital in St. Louis. While there, the rites of exorcism continued. Then, on April 18th, the evil within made one last attempt to maintain control of Ronnie's body, but it failed. The priests had expelled the evil forever. Nothing is known about Ronnie or his family after this event. The family's home remains standing in St. Louis and is a popular location for paranormal groups such as Taps from Ghost Hunters, as well as Travel Channel's Ghost Adventurers. There have also been several others there to do investigations. The evidence, however, wasn't what they expected from a place where a demon once lived. On a side note, no connection between Ronnie's Aunt Tilly, the Ouija board, or Ronnie's possession was ever made. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to share it with your friends. If you guys have any suggestions or comments, you can send them to docket360@gmail.com. As always, have a good night.